You're watching Photographing the World 4 behind the scenes. If you'd like to learn more about the full tutorial, check out fstoppers.com/store. Photographing the World 4 was filmed in 2 distinct parts separated by an entire year. But for the first half, we went out west in the United States. We are heading to Las Vegas. And Patrick got caught again. He definitely looks suspicious. At this point, Patrick's moon boots have become so famous that he travels with them everywhere, even though there's absolutely no need for them, especially in Las Vegas.
It's like they moved a seat just for me.
When we touched down in Las Vegas, we wasted no time. You have to play one airport slot and it will determine the luck on the rest of this
Is that how that works?
tour. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh! You just won $5.
$5. You gotta get B-roll of him pushing the button.
Cash out.
All right, all right.
Because that's 5 times what we started with.
That's right.
That's going to be an indication of how it goes.
That is a sign of good luck. Every time I come here, I play one game in the airport. I lose every time. We immediately picked up a rental car and just started driving. And I know many of you will not believe this, but Patrick and I actually had no idea where we were going.
We've just left Vegas. Where are we headed, guys?
I don't know either.
To the Southern Dolomites.
This is the Southern Dolomites. He jokes because I always said we were in like the Southern Alps in Italy, but this ride is pretty.
We're on the way to Page, Arizona.
So Page, Arizona was the first location, but we didn't know if we had enough time to make it to the first shooting location before sunset. We are driving through different areas of Utah and Nevada, Arizona.
My clock that I set back at Vegas has 4 o'clock.
Mine says 4.
This says 5.
My Apple Watch says 5, and that's because we're driving through areas that do not observe daylight savings time. And then we're driving out of the area.
I'm not gonna touch my watch, and I'm gonna say it's 7 o'clock my time.
Okay.
The sun's gonna set.
Okay.
$100?
I'm not betting anything. I admit I don't know what's going on.
If it was
2 hours to sunset.
All right.
3 hours, Patrick, I got you back.
You want to set?
So this is a $100 bet right now?
2 hours to sunset.
$100 bet.
3
That's
hours
gonna be 7 on that clock.
So you're saying it's 2 hours different?
Yeah, man.
No. Listen to me.
What time is sunset in Page, Arizona?
Page today. Sunset will be at 7:32 p.m.
So I just Googled it because I don't trust Siri, and I Googled it, and look what time it says. Sunset will be. It says 6:33.
All right, so we're just now getting to Horseshoe Bend. It looks like we're at a music festival. I can see people hiking up this hill, and this is the parking lot to get to this area. I think there may be a little issue trying to make this scene look desolate. So we unloaded our gear, Patrick strapped on those moon boots, and we started walking out to Horseshoe Bend. They really do look more like space boots in this environment.
So this location is pretty much right off the road, but it's still maybe a mile and a half walk to get to this. And somehow I got stuck with the tripod bag.
Look at all of these people. How crazy this is.
Look at all of these people. They're everywhere. They're on the top of this hill. They're here. I feel like this is Angkor Wat.
You know what I really appreciate about this place is that there are no barriers, there's no ropes, there's no warning signs. I could literally take one step and just fall off the edge, and they just expect you to be adults here. I did not think that anywhere in America was like this anymore. It kind of feels like I'm back in Iceland, where it's just like, here's nature, be respectful, have fun. Once we arrived, Elia started looking for the best position to take the photograph, and we started looking for the best place to set up so that people weren't able to walk in between us and Elia. I'm afraid we didn't do the best job with that though.
I'm able to zoom in really tight on Elia way over here and just make him look really epic and stoic and kind of remove all of the people. And my goal is to make a shot that hopefully, well, besides this guy who just jumped in the frame.
Because this half of the tutorial was filmed over a year ago, we're still shooting everything with Nikon DSLRs and the little Panasonic LX100 point-and-shoot cameras. So what I've got up here, I've got the little Panasonic, our favorite go-to point-and-shoot camera, and I am shooting some time lapses back at all the photographers shooting.
So I have this little camera precariously hanging over the edge. I can't say that it's in the worst situation we've been in, but it's pretty close. So we got Elia way over there. And then right down here we got this crazy guy. What is your name?
Anonymous.
Anonymous. Anonymous is down here. Looks like he's got the nodal slide. He's ready to go.
Village idiot on the rock.
Village idiot. Darwin's got to give an award today.
We had arrived at Horseshoe Bend with enough time to spare, so the first thing we filmed was a free lesson for Fujifilm. But Elia was a little rusty.
Hello everybody and welcome to Horseshoe Bend. Step by step through the process of shooting and editing of how to shoot and edit images using the new Fujifilm GFX 50S and the 23 millimeter benefits to teach you the strengths of medium, to teach you the strengths, which allows you to maximize. Now let's go ahead and take a, now I'm gonna run through that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that bracketed, let me think here. The other challenge I see, honestly, that looks pretty nice. The sky lit up, some nice colors, still some light. Honestly, that looks pretty nice. It's really nice to have clouds here. The clouds themselves, they lit up with, honestly, I think that looks pretty nice. The clouds themselves, they look, oh man, what am I gonna say?
While Elia was struggling with his words, we were struggling with something else. The selfie shooters. This guy's taking a picture of the top of his head. Too many people with selfie sticks. Oh, is he putting it away, or is he getting ready for more selfies? Of course. Now he has to review the selfies and post the selfies. Here we go, more selfies. Maybe I'll be in this one. He already did this. Why does he have to do it again? Up at the camera, boom, take the picture, you're done. You don't need to do it again, you got it. You got it. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. He's not wrecking my shot though, is he? We can still see Elia. I'm waiting just for him to get one selfie, or maybe 10 selfies and be done, but he's on like 20 or 30 selfies now.
I think I know what Lee's filming.
He's taking like horizontal and vertical selfies, high selfies, low selfies, spinning selfies, thumbs up selfies. Now he's taking selfies looking in different directions. No, up, get down. Nope, nope. Don't do more. Yes.
So after our massive 1 hour argument in the car, it looks like the sun is setting around 6:30. I still don't think we got the time zone thing figured out, but I was off 30 minutes, Elia was off 30 minutes. I think it's a draw. No one gets the $100.
Once the selfie stopped, we were able to get back to the lesson, and Elia decided to go complicated right off the bat because this was photographing the World 4. He wanted to shoot a shift-stitch pano from day to night with star trails.
The idea behind that is I'm gonna be able to take these two images at Blue Hour, put them together, and create a seamless image of Horseshoe Bend. Then, as it gets later at night, I'm gonna move up and watch how far I can actually move up here to capture the stars. So right now, that sunset still looks pretty good. And those clouds, just like I thought, are going to be moving out. So once it gets dark, this is gonna be the position that I'm gonna be able to capture the star trails. Then in post, we're gonna do a little bit of magic as usual, and we're gonna put all that together.
So at this point, it's getting pretty cold out here. Elia has decided that he wants to shoot stars and I'm not really appropriately dressed. I do have a hoodie on, I have pants on, but I have flip-flops, and the temperature keeps dropping and dropping, and it keeps getting windier and windier. So I'm currently hiding under this rock here to try to warm up as I shoot time lapses of the night sky. I'm not going to be warm for much longer, even under this rock.
The settings I'm gonna use are a little bit different. I'm gonna use a 30-second exposure, 1600 ISO, and I want a cool sky, and since I'm getting ready to shoot stars, I wanna make sure that I shoot a consistent white balance. Doesn't mean I can't change it later. I'm gonna go ahead and pick 3030 Kelvin so it stays consistent. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shot right now. Now, it's interesting, you can see that the horizon is very low. I've shifted the camera up very high, but I still have this spike of light on the horizon. So again, I'm not really sure if there's somebody with a camp back there or there's something going on. I was actually just talking to a local photographer a few minutes ago, and he was telling me that he's never seen that light before, and he believes that there is no town back there.
Because Elia wanted star trails, we had to wait outside for hours.
When we got out here early, there were so many people. There were hundreds of people capturing the sunset, but after that sun went down, people just started disappearing. And throughout the night here, as it's gotten later and later, there's some people camping over here and enjoying it, but other than that, we're pretty much the only people here.
After hours of waiting in the cold, the full moon started to rise. Sat down and my flip-flops snapped, and now I have to walk all the way back up this mountain with a broken flip-flop. What the heck?
This terrain, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's like very rugged and uneven. It's easy.
Yeah, dude, I'm totally slicing my feet off. This is bad, man. Look, my feet just come off.
And here we go. Here is the PSB. It's a large format Photoshop document with 250 TIFF layers. I have to say we sped through it, but this took quite a bit of time to load because it's about a 30 gig file.
Stay tuned for next week's episode when we visit the most overcrowded area in all of landscape photography. So all these shots that you see on people's Facebook that are so artistic, this is how they are taken. To learn more about photographing the world 4, head over to fstoppers.com/store.